automatically they know that they know like that's not like are they gonna it's like no well they'll try that
Yeah,
but
they'll
they can't
try
deny
first.
that this is 100% indigenous land all of it the whole fucking thing
Well, yeah, and that they are they're
yeah
leasing the land.
yeah
That Aboriginal title is the you know Aboriginal title supersedes all other titles, and it's just that they've gotten these guys to and guys and girls to sign away stuff into treaties that then they take over and it put everybody in wardship status. Does that make sense to you? Like a ward so all the indigenous people then become black, Indian, etc., and white, whatever. But these what could be called chattel brands. Chattel brands meaning like descriptive terms for their human trafficking operations. Discovery. All right, folks, we're a minute and 30 in. We are live. This is the 18th of May, 2023. That's how this time frame is commonly known. But we know that it's all one time, all one day, all one moment that changes. And Blackfoot has told me about this spot of land that we picked out yesterday. I don't see any no trespassing signs, so I'm saying this looks like a We the People spot.
it's a really successful business right there I believe it's in Mexico Guatemalan and
I'm not gonna
selling some burritos one time
I'm not gonna give away the location quite yet because I don't want this to turn into some
I know
spiteful thing where they're like, oh, get the bulldozers out right now.
you know research purposes no we're being biologists we're being scientists right now you know we're studying surveying the land you know
There's a lot of coconuts on those. Didn't get eaten.
they did
It is a little dangerous there. Probably be good to trim back away from this wire, um, or replace the wire. That would be.
you know what? And I hate too about trash. There is. I would love to come by and pick it up sometime.
We can do that. We can pick up all the trash here.
Yeah.
This thing went out again. Did you have that loaded?
Yeah. No, yesterday I came over here and I
What did you get?
I got coconut, two mangoes, there's moringa, the nopal, and for just here alone, oh, there was some beautiful pink and white Madagascar flowers, periwinkle Madagascar.
Periwinkle. So I don't know how to find the moringa. I hear it's really beneficial. Oh, hold on a second. Before we go out there. Yeah, let's get this going. I don't know about the periwinkle. So Blackfoot's going to teach me some stuff today, and by extension, we're going to teach you back wherever you are, whatever time that you're living in. And along for the ride, we got our friend Steve, the star diva of the show. Look at that, you can really see that bird on her chest. See that? Yeah, so people like to come here and drink and put their bottles in the tree. That kind of clown shit is be thought of as like ancient, like primitive. Like, oh wow, people used to do that. In any event.
There's so many. I can't. Yes, there's a lot of glass, which I love glass, but when it's being taken care of like this, and people are acting like this with glass, no, it's very destructive to the land. I still do like my glass, but it has to be properly taken care of.
Sounds good to me.
And those can be recycled.
Yeah, I'd say save them before even recycling them. Just clean them out, and then fill them with different kinds of soil, herbs. No, not drinking. I'm saying just to use them to store things, jars, bottles, whatever. Um, okay, so
Yeah, you'll
what
see
do,
your, of course, your ragweed around here though, which is,
that's this right here.
what, yeah,
This is the shit that gives me allergies.
a bug right now.
No, I'm good. Dusty? Which is it? This one? Oh, okay. I move these seeds around. Um, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not though. No, I don't know. So these don't look like they're ready to pull yet. Are there any on the ground? I don't see them. Here's one of these. Here's one of these no pounds. So when I find stuff like this, I always I'll because that looks like it's getting a little sad, but then I'll just put it in the ground so that it's happy again. And then it's amazing here in Florida when I do this. I come back and there'll be little buds of new cactus growing off of the thing. I did that over at my mom's apartment, which is now being rented to someone else. So no going back. No going back. Yeah, I love nopal. So this is something that grows in New Mexico. And yeah, here's like a new sprout. So next time we come back here, there could be new little sprouts on that baby. So what happened here? Somebody just piled up some concrete. Yeah, maybe this was a fire pit at some point. There's some pottery there, like from a big box store. Dusty. Um, interesting. So this is gonna be what's this? This is amaranth, maybe?
This? Oh,
Yeah.
ragweed. That's what, yeah, that's what it's
I don't think this is ragweed.
No?
This is. Well, you got the
Yeah, that's right.
you've got the app.
No, I've grown amaranth before. No, this is no amaranth.
What? Really? These seeds kind
Yeah.
of remind me of that.
No, the phone, that's what it tell me.
Ragweed.
I said, no,
Ragweed. Yeah, so people take their plastic pods. I'm not sure what exactly is going on here because we got some sprouts and this and that. But what I will say is that this little zone right here would be something that I would work with. And it looks like, yeah, somebody obviously stacked this stuff. They want something to happen here. And then they probably either got chased off or died.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
These guys are keeping a trailer here.
Yeah. So come here.
Karen Oaks, welcome to the show. You can barely hear me. Maybe I need to put the headphones in here. I'm using a little holder to keep, instead of holding it with my hand, because sometimes my hand messes up. But we're live and we're winging it. Thanks, Karen, and our other viewer. I'm gonna guess that our other viewer is either a friendly, actual cool person, or maybe a sinister troll. But even sinister trolls have a tender soft spot somewhere, so we're gonna try to reach that. Um, all right, Karen, can you hear me any better? I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna start pressing my little mic button. And testing. I just pressed it twice. Somebody dropped out. Maybe troll dropped out. Karen, are you still here? I'm gonna press it again. Testing. That was once. Testing. I don't know. I think that they just put this little button on here to just give something to do for people. So maybe there was a nursery here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Look,
Something.
there's a hole in the fence over here. You know, that's what made me think, somebody's going in and out, of this area. So I'm like, maybe a little possibility. I've said maybe, a quote unquote homeless person.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying, because look at this hole. You know, so somebody's coming. Look at this. Somebody's coming in and out
Yeah.
of this area for sure. But I'm not happy with everything they're doing. But we're gonna get to the hotspot. The hotspot's in that corner.
Okay.
But like, check this out. Like this is I found all.
So somebody
Uh-huh.
may own this land and they just are tossing some shit here. I don't know. What do we got here? That seems like soil. I'd say they have a landscaping company, something like that. I don't know. But they're not that organized. So I would recommend getting your shit a little more organized and definitely a good place to start an empire.
Yeah, no, look at it is, truthfully. You pick up the trash. No, this could be a huge food forest.
Yeah.
This could be a grocery store, for real.
For real. It's about the size of most big box stores.
It is.
So imagine people,
Imagine
yourselves, rather than going down the fluorescent lit hallways of a big box store, that you came out to a place like this and it was your community garden and you met with your friends and family and
if this land could be rebuilt, and it's off to a good, a fairly good start, but there's the mango, coconut.
Do you know what this flower is?
That is the white Madagascar periwinkle.
And what is this good for?
What is this one good for? I have not discovered that. Exactly.
All right, we're learning, folks. We're learning. It's a beautiful flower.
It is.
So from Madagascar, took the long way around, I guess.
It got traded over.
Do we know what this is?
Let me double check.
I moved these seeds around, I think. Yeah, because this is a bush that gets used in landscaping. They turn it into squares and rectangles and stuff.
So I'm assuming, this is
12 minutes in.
Right?
Karen's out. We lost Karen. That's all right. Future people are popping on all the time. So when I was a little kid, I would take stuff like this and I would try to make a little kind of a fort. Bloodberry. So that's bloodberry. What is bloodberry good for?
Berries are safe for consumption. They are, and then the juice made from these berries once used to dye in ink. Yeah, it's another like ornamental and plant, but it's edible though.
It's edible and you can get dye from it. All right, so keep that in mind, folks. That's another thing we've been talking about was because I want to teach Blackfoot about my tie-dyeing method. And he immediately said, well, we're going to use natural dyes. And I said, well, you know,
pink Madagascar.
I've been using swaggy store-bought dye, but it would be good to just use natural dye.
Snake plants for days.
Do you know what that one is?
I caught my head on these.
Let's see.
I did skip this.
Yeah, but this is just laying on the ground. I mean, you could build shelter from these.
Yeah.
And perhaps we will.
Oh, purple heart.
Now that's a house plant.
Yeah.
Out where I live.
Oh, okay.
But
evergreen perennial.
That's another one that when you take a cutting of this stuff and you stick it in the ground anywhere in Florida, it takes off. These get used as house plants a lot too. Is it snake something?
Those are snake plants. Yeah.
So I am having the feeling that maybe there was a nursery here, or somebody with a landscape company said, I'm planting this here, and then I'm just gonna dig them out and put them in people's yards.
Yeah. Right. There's a coconut. So
and then maybe having the garbage all around just keeps people from fucking with it because they don't want to be near the trash. True. This is a young coconut tree, huh? Yeah. I think a bunch of homeless people use that as a method. They throw trash around just to kind of claim it as their own territory. They don't mind living in trash, so.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there is homeless activity here, just by that.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
A company for sure. But maybe good people really just trying to start. I would love to talk to the person who like.
This could be a hut.
Yeah, this could be a hut. This could totally be a hut.
And yeah, I'd say I'd say it probably was a hut. Look at how they're laying it down.
There's more sprouted coconut. There's banana right there. It's the castor. The big castor, the small one right there, but that's the castor. It's papaya.
Here's some. Okay, we'll get to that. Here's some
Yeah.
landscape material. So, oh, and is this that looks like it could have been catnip, but it died. And is this papaya, you say?
No. It looks like.
Oh. This is the castor bean. Here, let's pull some of this down. So when you gathered the ones you gathered yesterday, you gathered the fresh ones. I would have gathered these.
Yeah. No, I left them. But no, I was still taking them.
Because these ones, the ones you gathered, aren't ready yet.
Yeah, they're raw.
So.
For oil.
Oh, yeah. I see. Right. Yeah. Not for replanting. Yeah. So my headspace is so about replanting that I go for shit like this. But,
you're right,
for producing, it's a different thing. Oh, look at her. Dusty, don't get eaten by the monsters.
Right. No, because the seeds would get too probably if I want to replant them.
So this tree didn't do so well. What happened here? I guess that's where they put that stuff from. Is this sugar cane? Do you know if this is sugar cane?
That's what I would say, yeah.
So, people, when you're in South Florida and you want to grow some sugar cane for your yard, or is it bamboo?
Huh?
Is it bamboo?
No, it's sugar.
It is sugar cane. Right on, man. So definitely that's something to grow all over. Dusty, get over here right now.
Where's dog? Oh, Dusty. Oh, I thought she was behind the. Oh.
What are you doing, silly? This isn't the dog park, you know.
She thinks it is. It's an awful lot like that.
So do you have some rakes and that kind of thing?
I do. I have one rake. I do have a couple hand shovels and I have knives. I have the machetes.
Okay.
I have more stuff in Massachusetts. I do have a stockpile of like stuff like that in Massachusetts.
I mean, somebody's doing something here. They are definitely preparing for a future time, stacking up all this concrete like this. Maybe they've been doing it for us, man. And then we'll do it for the future. And in common, we can have a
fruit, food.
Yeah, this will just be a historical preservation park, and if we treat it right.
It totally could be. I was amazed. This is not too far from me. I'm like, wow.
So I imagine we could go to the county assessor's office and figure out what the story on this property is. Here's piles of coconuts.
This is where they've been stocking. I mean, I don't know if they've been drinking them.
No, I'd say that they're just keeping them out of the way from something.
Yeah.
They're just piled. Well, also you can use those as borders around gardens and stuff. I see people do that. The dead coconuts. They use them like rocks.
Borders. Yeah. They're biodegradable, friendly. Yeah.
So, I mean, somebody's piling this stuff up. You know what I think it is? They're doing landscape work at other sites and then hauling off the stuff and just bringing it here. Instead of paying to have it taken to the dump.
Yeah, and
where
they own this land.
If they even own this land may. We don't know. This land might be so tied up in a fucking 100-year legal battle that nobody can touch it, and it's just sitting here.
Yeah.
Look at it. There was a building right there, right?
No, that's a restaurant.
No, I'm saying right here, this sandy spot. Right. It looks like. So earlier, I've talked to you about how people had fruit stands and things like that, and little just thatch roof huts that they would sell oranges and stuff. Like this could have been something like that. Yeah. Because it's not a cement foundation, but I'd say something was here.
Here's some brick and concrete. So,
Yeah, building or
and this little weird
in a
spot.
house. Simple house. But yeah, there's another.
So how old is this?
Oh, it has to be in the hundreds for sure.
I mean, this was broken long enough that the lichen is growing on the broken part, not just on the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Aging.
That's how I would say about tracking it. You could see the coquina in there. Well, maybe not coquina, but how they're using shell in the cement mix.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd she go? Dusty!
Whoa, what's that?
Dusty!
Holy shit.
That's not good. Here she
Oh,
comes.
this she loves it. Look at her rush. She loves it. Yeah. All the space.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right, this is her new favorite spot.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, I get a lot of inspiration from this. Thank you so
Right?
much, man.
Yeah. I felt very good energy here. I did. At first, I was timid because I'm so used to being, no trespassing off limits.
Uh
But
huh.
here, I felt some type of peace, some type of security.
Nice.
Honestly, and I did. I harvested, and I felt comfortable. Like, oh, don't touch that. You can't. Like, I felt like welcome. Like, yeah, it's fine. You can be here. You know. And I planted the two mangoes. I have a couple of mango seeds. I'm probably plant today before we leave. But
Okay.
they have what? There's one in the corner. There is a mango tree.
So where would you put another one? Would
Let's
you
figure
put it
out
near
together.
that one or?
We'll figure out together. I mean, I feel that this needs to be built up. I think. I mean, honestly, I was to study more about the permaculture, but I feel that right, you should start over there. This soil, I would say, is a lot less valuable right now than the soil over there.
I agree.
So feel like that corner is already a real good spot, but like to put it out that much, like I want to say not an acre, but like a couple 100 feet planted away from this area to spread out the forest that much more.
Yeah.
With the mango tree.
So I would be inclined to put a tree in this little recess thing that's going to catch water.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if people can see.
All right. Because I got two. I think I might do have more, but no, I have at least two on me. I should.
And maybe we should throw some of these casters here.
You put some castor in there. I got two on me.
So one of
these are
them.
from the streets, these are just. This is from. This is not from the Publix or nothing like that. This is from yesterday.
Yeah, Publix it would be $4.
Yeah.
Off the street it's free.
But you gotta get it yourself. You gotta put that work into it. No fiat. But you have to put in that physical and that spiritual. Oh, hey, look at there's a date. We got dates in there.
Yeah,
too.
definitely drop a date seed.
I don't have all my seeds. I'm not prepared like that today. But we'll come back and we'll seed it.
Well, put one in here now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my shovel.
I don't even think you need to put the shovel, man. I'd say just go like this. You just fucking drop it in.
Oh, you think shovels
right
are?
Oh, that's not a seed.
No, here, hold on.
Wait a second.
Hold on.
What? What kind of seed is this?
I don't know.
What? That's a fucking joint.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that deep, bro. Because they just fall on the ground, right?
Yeah. I'll do the mango. You want to do the mango? Yeah, we just should collect it here, right?
All right, folks.
We're seeding.
So we thought we were going to be foraging, but we're actually planting.
We're actually planting.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Dusty, is this your domain? Dusty loves this place. She's freer than free. Look at this. No leash. Just.
You don't want none of the casters for oil? No. No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, none of that. The fresh stuff.
No, because as the fresh stuff is drying out, I don't want bugs getting into, smelling and trying to get into decomposing and stuff.
Yeah.
I got these little gnats that bother me every morning.
I guess it's just like that.
So you're cutting it. Yeah. Why are you doing that?
Oh, you feel that you get a better result when you leave it?
Yeah, I'd say they're just falling off the trees. The Grandma Nature knows.
You feel that? Okay. No, I've done it both ways. Yeah, both ways.
I would just maybe dig just stab the ground and wiggle it, so there's a spot. No, use your knife. And just go in between the grass there, find the spot. Yeah, now just wiggle it open, and then just put the seed maybe even just halfway fucking sticking out of the ground, you know. But they probably like laying on their belly, these seeds. They look like they're sideways.
They do like yeah. From what I've seen, sideways or mango legs.
All right, man. Dusty. So whoever is the title holder to this land, we thank them for letting us have our little walk around. And if the title holder is preoccupied or unavailable or whatever the situation may be, we're here to be stewards of the land in your stead. Yeah, so what used to be here? It's crazy.
What used to be here?
Because they definitely shaped this land.
Yeah. You don't think the soil's too dry enough?
It is, but it'll rain.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right. I found these are adapted.
That's why my method seems to be to scatter a bunch of stuff, and then whichever is tough enough to do it.
Yeah.
You know, if all 1,000 don't make it, but if 9 do, then those ones are going to be the strongest, and their kids are going to be the strongest.
You're right. To thin out the weak, yeah. All right. I mean, that's a good way to look at it.
But there is something to be said for nurturing along things that might not make it.
Yeah.
If you can, and then get them up to a steady.
The same opportunity.
Yeah.
As long as it allows, yeah.
So there is. Oh, I'm seeing a sign over here. What does this sign say? I don't even want to look. I'm on this side of the sign. You're on that side of the sign.
Oh shit, we want to see?
Nah, we'll see it some other time. It might say that we're not supposed to be here. And I'd say, well, why? Dusty!
Yeah?
She's getting too used to running around on her own.
She's over there for sure.
I don't want somebody snatching her, you know, because she's such a good dog, everybody wants her. Dusty! Load up! All right, so we're gonna go to a bamboo forest, a nursery, tropical bamboo, over in Royal Palm Beach. I haven't even really, I don't remember ever being there, and I don't know that I heard of it. And Blackfoot's gonna take me there. We're gonna check that out. Have you heard of what was it? Yorokami down by Boca, the Japanese gardens.
Yeah.
Um,
They got Japanese gardens, yeah.
And it used to be huge. Now I think it's a lot of housing developments, but
Of course.
but that was one of the things back when I was a teenager. I would go for drives, and I would go down there, and oh, dude, one time I went by that area, and there was a housing development that was opening, and to commemorate, like, move into our home sites, I think it's called maybe Indian Trace or something. There was a native dude on horseback with a full headdress, and it was like, what the hell's going on? And it's sad that he was just basically promoting this development, you know, like these guys who flip signs on the corner to get you to go to the cell phone joint.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was also really fucking awesome because it was cool for me to see driving by for sure. So thanks to that guy, he influenced me in a way. Just being out there. Did you ever hear of Iron Eyes Cody?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's
the dude with the tear.
Yeah, it's a scam.
A scam?
Yeah,
because he's Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what?
That poster boy.
Yep, there's that aspect to it, but then there's also the other aspect to me, which is that, well, what was going on in his heart? Because I feel like he is the real deal in that sense. He might not have the bloodline, but that's
his spirit.
Yeah, he's kind of like me in a sense. I can't say that I'm on some roll that proves that I have an indigenous connection, but
You're right,
in my heart,
with what makes you indigenous?
In my heart, I feel it. So, we'll see. But yeah, Iron Eyes Cody, that was done by the Ad Council, and they are kind of, I don't know that. Yeah, they're propagandists.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. They're always going to use. It's the name of their game is Two Truths, One Lie, or Two Lies, One Truth. But there always has to be some truth. And so I'm just about truth. I'm digging out the truth, and then I think you can learn a lot from the liars, as long as you know that they're lying. You can learn a lot from listening to some bullshit artists. You won't learn what they think they're teaching you. You'll learn about them. Come on, honey. You ready to go to the bamboo? I think Dusty's happy with this trip.
Yeah, that's good.
And
Nice space.
I think we could rake up some of this trash.
Absolutely.
And at the very least put it in one corner so it's just.
Yeah, clean up the land. But then you don't want to get caught in whatever. You got to check the sign, but then they'll be like, oh, how do we know you guys didn't dump all this?
Well, I'd say that stuff was there, and we raked it into this corner, and now, we're helping to clean this land because it's sitting here and otherwise not being utilized. And then it's open to degradation and depravity. And so we're gonna make our stand so that it's a garden. All right, folks, I'm just gonna get settled.
But tons of potential.
Tons of potential, and we'll put it on the list. Do you want to drop a pin here on Google or something? Or?
Oh, I'll send it to you. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you did send it already? Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. All right, so folks, we've got it. I'm gonna hand over the.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna hand this over. Just we'll put the microphone hanging down here. Hopefully it'll hear us.
Let's make sure that nobody, we send the pin, nobody just starts to, I don't know, somebody that knows more about it and who doesn't think that, doesn't want us here or whatever, like, come on, we're here to restore this land indigenously. We're not here to throw more trash. Yeah, don't troll us if we drop the pin and people start coming here and then people start, trying to blame us for doing something that they did or whatever it may be.
No, so there is a dumpster there. So
there is a dumpster. Exactly. There's a dumpster.
So we can throw this shit in the dumpster. And we'll call it our good faith.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times to
heal.
This is the biggest one, bro.
To heal this land.
Absolutely, healing it. Yeah, repairing it. But this land, it's off to it's a cool start. It just needs it needs that love. Now it needs that love part.
Yes, definitely.
It started. It's a nice start, but it needs that love. And then this land could legit be your Publix, your Kroger's. You're just, it's pretty mad. I mean, how many acres would you say this is?
4.
At least 4 acres, right? Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's 1 acre. I really don't know.
It has to be more than 1 acre.
So let's see. We're 33. We're gonna break the stream now, and we'll come back.
Yes.
Unless you know what? No, we're gonna talk and drive.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind holding it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see if the sound would change.
Oh, your headphones.
Yeah, let's see. All right, we'll join back up for part 2. Peace.